This is my audience for my speech today.
Hello, I'm Kimberly Warburton, and today I am going to be speaking about Steve Jobs and why he is an important American inventor. In a USA Today survey, more than 55 million homes in America have an Apple product, and the average household has 1.6 Apple devices, most commonly an iPhone. Knowing this information, it is easy to say that Steve Jobs is one of America's most influential inventors of the 20th century. Time magazine estimates that every 60 seconds, Apple makes a $70,000 profit, and their stocks remain at a constant high. Today, an average share of Apple stock is worth $90. Steve Jobs is an important American inventor because he does what he loves, he focuses on the customer, and he is a master of selling his product. Steve Jobs does what he loves. Quoted in Forbes magazine, Steve Jobs says, "People with passion can change the world for the better, and no one is more passionate than Steve Jobs." He has faced many failures and has received much negative feedback about his products, but he grows from this failure and emerges in success. Some of his negative feedback includes MacBooks are too expensive, or Windows makes a much better product than Mac for half the price. But this doesn't get Steve Jobs down. He revolutionizes his product, and he always comes out ahead of his competition. Steve Jobs does not let negativity and failure slow him down. A truly passionate man, he loves what he does and changes the world for the better, one product at a time. Secondly, Steve Jobs focuses on the customer. He claims that people who buy Apple products are not just customers. They are people with hopes and dreams, and people with hopes and dreams deserve a revolutionary product. Anyone can use an Apple product, whether they are a chef, a photographer, or a stockbroker. In a description from Apple.com, the MacBook and all Apple products use a simple and user-friendly interface that allows their products to stand out from the competition. In a sea of customers where it's Windows versus Mac, they are the truly unique product. By creating a product that focuses on customer ease over customer volume, Steve Jobs proves that he is focused on the customer over all other aspects of his business. Steve Jobs is a master salesman. A master of packaging and product branding, Steve Jobs manages to stay ahead of the curve. From the original rainbow-colored Apple and Think Different slogan, to today's white glowing Apple and sleek packaging, Apple continues to distinguish themselves from all of their competition. From the American Consumer Satisfaction Index.org, Apple has been #1 on the American Consumer Satisfaction Index for 10 years straight, beating all other Microsoft-run products, including phones, computers, and tablets. By creating a brand that consumers recognize and continuously revolutionizing his products to stay ahead of the curve, Steve Jobs shows what a phenomenal salesman he really is. In conclusion, Steve Jobs is one of the most important American inventors because he does what he loves, he focuses on the customer, and he is a master salesman. Some people continue to have negative thoughts about Apple, saying things like Apple products are overpriced or that they aren't user-friendly. But if those people would take the time to truly understand Apple products, they would gain an appreciation for Steve Jobs' legacy. Although Steve Jobs has passed away, the employees at Apple continue to work every day to achieve his goals and continue his legacy. As a personal fan of Apple products, I truly understand Steve Jobs' passion, and I gain so much joy every day from using his Apple products. I hope that I have educated you about why Steve Jobs is such an important American